Hello and welcome, Red Devils United. Well, was that a routine victory, Saga, or was that a special victory? I mean, United have been playing well against all the top sides this season, especially under Ole, and we've had our chances against smaller teams, but we never managed to take it. But this week has been exceptional. Do you think Ole has saved his job, or do you think his job's still on the line, given that we're still facing a fixture pile-up over the coming 2-3 weeks?
Yeah, first things first, it was a great victory for Manchester United. And like you said, it's not a routine victory. We tend to perform well with against the top six teams, and that is what we came to expect with this game as well. And fortunately, Rashford was up for the game, and he was doing his bits on the field and produced. I think in the first 10 to 15 minutes, he could have had like a hat trick or something. He
Yeah.
was shooting left, right, and center. He should have actually scored that curling effort, which I
Oh,
think
that
he
went
just
wide.
missed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he like opened his body up
right,
in the right way, but the ball did not connect with his
right.
feet properly.
Yeah, and I think Daniel James was also very effective on the right hand side. He was skinning Angelino for left, right, and center
Oh,
because
Angelino
he,
was taken to the cleaners today. I
yeah,
mean, I don't know why Pep persisted with him throughout the game, with Yao Cancelo on the bench.
yeah.
Apparently,
I
one
still
of the
don't
most
understand what.
expensive
Yeah,
left backs in the Premier League, and Angelino still managed to keep his place after the second half as well.
yeah, and I think uh, Aaron Van Bissaka had like a great game, and Lindelof did his bit as well, blocking. I think it was a shot from Kevin De Bruyne towards the end, which he blocked, and there was some passion shown as well. Like he was all pumped up after making that block. So that is what fans actually want to see from this team. And what do you think Solskjaer did wrong in this whole match, or how do you think he did with his tactics and in-game management during the game?
I think Solskjaer's tactics are there for everyone to see.
Right.
Sit back and counter attack, and that tactic works brilliantly against the
The
top
top
sides.
six, yeah.
Because the top sides, they want to attack, they want to score goals,
Right.
so they leave open spaces behind. And City, they left a lot of open spaces today. I felt Rashford, even though he scored a goal, he was pretty quiet
Right.
against Kyle Walker because Kyle Walker has pace, and the way City play, the fullbacks, they do not move ahead. The fullbacks slot into a midfield position, and it's their midfield players like Kevin De Bruyne, Bruno uh, Silva,
Silva.
the
Yeah.
Silva
Bernardo
brothers,
Silva, yeah.
sorry, Bernardo Silva and David Silva, who tend to move into the wide positions and then they cross in.
Right.
And that's where, Rashford couldn't hit City on the counter effectively, which worked so well against Tottenham.
I totally agree. Like Solskjaer got his tactics spot on for like first 20-25 minutes because he was playing on the counter attack and we were passing the ball very smoothly through the center, which was I think all due to Fred and McTominay pressing the players and winning the ball high up the pitch and passing the balls through the channels and making those finding those runs made by Rashford, Daniel James, and Martial. But the fact that he substituted Martial for Andres Pereira in the 75th,
Third, I think it was the
Yeah.
73rd minute.
yeah,
And
that
that was
invited a lot of pressure
that
towards
was
the end.
too early in the game
Right.
because City brought in Riyad Mahrez. I still feel City should start Riyad Mahrez because
Yeah.
he brings a new dimension to the game which they lose, without him. Even though Kevin De Bruyne and the Silva twins are like really good on the pitch, but Riyad Mahrez, he has this uncanny ability like Iron Man Robin.
He had a great shot
Towards
on
the
goal,
end, yeah.
which De Gea did very well to block. And yeah, I completely agree. Like Solskjaer making those substitutions and allowing City to
Pile on
put
the pressure.
pressure on towards the end was something I didn't quite understand because Martial is one player who can hold up the ball towards the like high up the pitch and make and find those runs made by maybe Rashford or Daniel James on the opposite flank. So
Is
I
it
don't
is it
quite
because he's
understand.
saving Martial for the Europa League game because that's a game that we must win to
Right.
top the group and
Right.
ensure that we do not play any of the sides that drop from the Champions League because some really good teams are on the verge of dropping into the Europa
Yeah.
League
It
this time.
might be the case that he was not his 100%. He was in terms of his fitness because he was not supposed to start this game, and I think it was mind games on the part of Solskjaer saying that he will be on the bench and not playing a major role in the game, but he actually scored the second goal. So that's something which also shows that Solskjaer is trying to catch up in terms of managerial tactics and proving himself off the pitch as well. So that's something very interesting.
And what do you think about his, like, instead of, he took Marcel off and brought Andres Pereira, could he have brought on Mason Greenwood
Yeah,
in that
for sure,
moment?
yeah.
I mean, given the youngster a few, minutes on the pitch, especially against the City side, and let him feel the victory at one of our noisy neighbors.
Right, he could have definitely done that, and that would have given us a different dimension as well, because he's someone who is very adapted playing in the number 9 role, and he is quite similar to what we have with Martial as well. So that's something we would have liked to see, but yeah, doesn't matter now because we won 2-1. So yeah,
Yeah, there's some
happy with that.
squeaky bum moments, as we even Hal would have said towards the end of the game. It was really getting too close for comfort, especially with United not showing enough pedigree to defend towards the last 15-20 minutes. We lost our lead against Aston Villa, against Sheffield United, against Liverpool. Where we conceded some really late goals, and Solskjaer was also left wondering as to why his squad gained a draw, snatched a draw from the mouths of victory.
Right.
And I mean that's for everyone to see, because his substitutions and his game management is not on point at the moment. And yeah, it's been a good game. It's been a good week as well. We defeated Tottenham, and even after the game, Mourinho said it's just the first 30 minutes where United was aggressive, was pressing high. We were winning the first and the second and the third balls as well. That's where the game changed. And even today against City, the first 15-20 minutes, we kept the ball. City was surprised. What was happening.
Yeah.
Without the ball, we were counter-attacking. With the ball, we were pressing them. And again, we were counter-attacking. So we were asking a lot of questions of Manchester City. So do you think City is still in for the title race, or is that their title race done and
I think
dusted?
it's all done and dusted. We already know that Liverpool is going to win the title regardless. So yeah, I think City is out of the race, and maybe the closest someone could get to Liverpool are Leicester City, but it seems very unlikely that Liverpool are going to drop that many points from this position.
So City's 14 points off the top, the third in the league. And what do you think about United's top 4 chances now? We are at 23 points, 5th place.
Yeah.
And I think 6 points below
6 points of Chelsea, I guess.
who lost the game against the resurgent Everton team today. Do you think Chelsea will flounder?
I think it's
Or is it their time to flounder, and is it our time to flourish
is,
and rack up as many points as we can?
that is something which we can expect to see maybe, because Chelsea have started to drop off a little bit from the form, and United should be looking to capitalize on that and making a push for the top 4 spot now, because Arsenal, they look shattered at this moment. They are nowhere close. Chelsea are going down as well, like in terms of form, and we really have a good chance to push through the top 4 now, given we have some consistent results going forward during this festive period. So
make sure you subscribe to the channel and also press the bell icon to stay updated on all the latest happenings regarding Manchester United.
Well, so this caps off a brilliant week for United and for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's coaching career at a top club. And finally we can sing Ole's at the wheel. And tell me, how good does it feel? But we need to see how good does it feel next week when United play AZ Alkmaar in the last game of the Europa League group stages. And then we face Everton against. Everton got a good bounce against Chelsea
they will be
today.
on the up for sure.
So that game will also be interesting to watch, because Everton
I
love
think
playing
it's away
direct.
or home, the Everton game.
We're playing at home against Everton.
Yeah,
So-
that might be something which comes into play. Like playing at home will be definitely something.
But these are the games, that United have to
Has to
win,
win, yeah.
because top sides, I don't feel nervous when United plays the
Right,
top
yeah,
sides.
yeah.
I feel good that we're playing a top team. But some of these mid-table and bottom half teams who
That's
sit
when
back
we
against
struggle,
us
right?
and hit us on the counter. That's where the game's neutralized, and neither United nor the other team produce anything off with on the game, and that's where we lose or come out with a bad draw. So I hope we keep the momentum going and take the game to the opposition the first 20-30 minutes and just hit them with as many shots as we can, with as many attacking players as we can, and get those 2 or 3 goals in the first half itself and just kill the game.
Right, for sure, yeah. I definitely expect us to win against Alkmaar, when I think I expect Solskjaer to play like youngsters, because we'll be at home and they will be given a chance to prove themselves as well. Because even if we lose, I think we'll just finish second and we'll be
But that opens up the possibility of playing
for sure,
either Salzburg or Dortmund.
Yeah, someone dropping in from
Yeah.
the Champions League. So yeah, but still, I would definitely allow the youngsters to play. Maybe a mix of experience and youngsters. But yeah, we definitely have to win against Everton. I almost feel like it's almost a knockout game going forward for Solskjaer till the end of the season, if we have to push through into a top 4 spot. So he has to win, at least win or get something out of every game going forward till now, till the end of the season. So.
And Red Devils United. So we were supposed to do a live stream, but due to some teething issues, this is the first time we couldn't get the live stream started. Some issues with our internet and the streaming software. But no worries, we'll be trying it again in the coming few games, especially with the New Year and the Christmas fixtures
we'll be
coming
having
up.
a lot of fixtures to try out something new as well.
And we'll keep you posted on it. And until our next game, please subscribe, share comments and feedback with us. Press the bell icon to be notified of every new content that we put up. Spread the word about our channel, spread the love, and hopefully you have a good weekend. And until next time,
for sure,
ta-ra.